What is the bioresonator or bioharmonizer? The formation of the bioresonator and the bioharmonizer is based on the research that illness is primarily caused by the distortion of vibrations at the level of the elementary particles. A distortion of vibration at a subtle level, spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical, usually determines the degree of illness. Every cell, nerve, organs, and tissue depends on balanced energy system. Energy is circulated through the body through acupuncture meridians, the nervous system, water, and the cells carried in the blood. Energy in the body is affected spiritually through the power of thoughts and prayer, mentally through conflicts of thoughts and thinking, emotionally through psychological issues, stresses and lifestyle living, and physically through chemical toxins, poor diet, and lack of exercise. Bioresonator and bioharmonizers are used with the CET Prime 1+9 technique. The magnetic field in the body is also fueled by symbolic patterns. For example, the cross, Star of David, numbers. Combining symbolic patterns with geometric designs, scalar waves, and biosignatures with the vibration of rate of water, positive words, and metabolic nutrients, this information was inputted into biocompatible metals such as gold and brass, copper and zinc, through a process of biphoton light, electric, and magnetic infusion. That food do not have the required frequency level and disturbs the vitality of cells instead. It is the same as when we are with someone all the time with whom we do not get along. We get stressed and lose vitality. The same happens when the body is injured from an accident. Bioresonator and bioharmonizer are made of brass with 35% zinc and 65% copper. The zinc is a mineral that is metal, superconductor of heat and electricity, biomagnetism. Zinc has healing powers. It's used for common colds, infections, yeast infections, men with infertility, benign prostatic hypertrophy, rheumatoid arthritis, chronic hepatitis C, anemia, tinnitus, diaper rash, genital herpes lesions, and macular degeneration and psoriasis. Also has healing properties. Copper has antimicrobic properties to contain infection and diseases on a large scale. Used for bacterial infections, airborne fungal and viral agents, arthritis and tendinitis, boils, and eye infections. We see the bioresonator C. C represents the cross and is yin, and the bioresonator T, which is triangle, represents the yang. Bioresonator C is the yin or yang concept originated in ancient Chinese philosophy and metaphysics, which describes two primal opposing but complementary forces found in all things in the universe. Yin, the darker element, is a passive dark, feminine, downward seeking, and corresponding to the night yang, The brightest element is active light, the masculine, upward, seeking, and corresponds to the day. The circle around the outside represents the great void or great universe, and from this single principle comes everything. Heaven was created by the concentration of yang, the force of light. Earth was created by the concentration of yin, the forces of darkness. Yang stands for peace and serenity. Yin stands for confusion and turmoil. Yang stands for destruction. Yin stands for conservation. Yang brings about disintegration. Yin gives shapes to things. BioResonator T. The triangle is one of the most recognized religious symbols in the West, most commonly associated with Christian Trinity. The Trinity is the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. The triangle is a simple geometric shape and also the first pure theological symbol. The upward moving triangle is sometimes called the blade. The chalice and the blade figure ceremoniously in many ritual spiritual operations. The triangle is a symbol of aspiration or rising up, the male force, and fire. The yin and yang principles accomplish the changes in the universe through 5 elements of wood, earth, fire, water, and metal. This represents the cycle of life. The conduci, 2 serpents fighting each other around an axis, is the attribute characterizing the 2 functions of Hermes, a message of God associated with the descending phase, and also a psychopompus transporting humans from a state of being to another through ascending phase. As medicine emblem, the caduci refers to both cosmic forces aspect represented by 2 serpents, which are connected to the descending and ascending phases. For example, Hermetic medicine is based on the coagulation and dissolution operations. In Chinese medicine, condensation and dissipation are related to yin and yang forces and play similar roles. 628 represents a mathematical formula composed of degrees of intelligence or mental powers through the vibrations of the name and the numbers represents. The mind is a tangible force upon mathematics for symbolic forms, and its correlation determines the destiny, the experience, the state of health that will be experienced through its body. 628 represents these characteristics: exceptionally good business judgment, responsible and dependable. They are pleasant natured and placid and even-tempered, have organization skills and make good leaders, can manage others, and are well liked by the employees. This is a very healthy and stable combination to the symbol of the cross of Christ. Those who believe in Jesus Christ find that it reveals the power of God, 1 Corinthians 1:18, meaning the power to save people from sin and hell and to transform their lives. When you see the cross, think of Christ's empty tomb and remember that Jesus died so that you can have eternal life. In the back of the BioResonator and BioHarmonizer, the Ankh, the original cross. This symbol is considered to have powerful qualities and is actually associated with health, prosperity, and long life at every level. The Ankh symbolizes eternal life and is bestowed immortality on anyone who possesses it. It is believed that life energy emanating from the Ankh can be absorbed by anyone with a certain proximity. An Ankh serves as an antenna, a conduit for the divine powers of life that permeates the universe. The amulet is a powerful talisman that provides the wearer with protection from evil forces of decay and degeneration. This symbol is used by many churches and cathedrals rather than the standard crucifix. Krypton, helium, and helium are used to transmit healing forces. The numbers are symbolic formulas for archangels. The clover leaf design with love and pulse acts as a transmitter for scalar wave and biosignature forms. Here is Bioharmonizer T, which is a necklace, and is placed over the immune system, which is the thymus gland. And the Bioharmonizer C, again, placed on the thymus, which represents the immune system. The Bioharmonizer T represents the yin-yang, medical caducei, and the triangle T is the Christian Trinity. The Bioharmonizer C represents the yin or yang, and it's a medical caducei and the cross. Wear the Bioharmonizer necklace just under the collarbone, the location of the thymus gland. The individual develops highest form of love, artistic ability, beauty, harmony, cheerlessness, charm, attraction, cohesion, and coalition. Acupuncture point kidney 27 represents the master acupuncture point for emotion or fear. In your muscle, you have pain receptors that are stimulated, and then that is called a broken circuit. You can place the triangle BioResonator T on that area, and on the opposite side of the body, you can place the BioResonator C, which is across, it's yin, and that will send signals to the spine and up to the brain, where you will pass the brainstem, which will pass the hypothalamus, goes to the thalamus, and to the hippocampus and the brain cortex. As you can see, you can put the device BioResonator T on that area, and the opposite side by the BioResonator C. The BioResonator usage. Here are some testimonies. This is Chauncey Americani, champion bodybuilder. He said, I am a drug-free bodybuilder. I have used the BioResonator T and BioResonator C to prepare for competition. The medallion helped me keep a lean weight, maintain high-level energy while training, and have more focused emotions. With the Bioharmonizer T, I can lift the same weights as during my former training in less time and get better muscle definitions. You can use this for insomnia. The BioResonator C placed under the head or pillow at night will often induce vivid dreams, but some people find this too stimulating and may have trouble sleeping, at least the first night. The BioResonator C will sedate the sleeping center point, gallbladder 16, and the center for sleeping and waking rhythm, acupuncture point, gallbladder 11. You can use the BioResonator T or C, mostly the T, to energize liquids. One of the effects of the BioResonator T medallion and Bioharmonizer T pendant on the liquid is to mellow or soften them. For example, to make them less bitter or sharp tasting. The BioResonator T works well with all liquids within 2 minutes. It quickly eliminates the chemical taste of bottled water and mellows coffee or tea. It takes approximately 4 minutes to render a wine, brandy, or hard liquor bottle to taste softer and smoother. A bottle of cheap red wine will taste like a very expensive wine. The effect of the carbonated beverages make them go flat. The bioresonator tea under a can bottle of soda pop drink for 4 minutes will render a sweeter taste to the beverage. Obviously, the energy of the bioresonator tea induces a chemical molecular change in the water. You can also use it to energize your food. All food has some water in it. The bioresonator TOC will add energy to the water content in the food. It creates a chemical molecular change and induces electron shifts that produces energy in the food. Place the bioresonator tea under a plate of food for 3 minutes and notice a change in flavor. For example, take a bite of Halpia chocolate pie. Notice the taste. Muscle test the food before and after you treat your food. Place the bioresonator tea under a pie plate for 3 minutes. Notice an increase in flavor of your next bite. Try the same steps on the fruits, salads, meats, chicken, and fish. Place the bioresonator tea under your food container in the icebox and see if the vegetables stay fresh after 3 days. The bioresonator tea will remove toxic chemical molecular elements from the food. You can also use it for EMF protection. Using the tri-field meter model 100XE, you can measure the harmful EMF electromagnetic frequencies on your body's electromagnetic field. This EMF includes high and low magnetic frequencies, electro and radio or microwave frequencies from cell phones, computers, microwave, lighting fixtures, and radios. Muscle test your cell phone on your ear or chest for strength. If your muscle test is weak, place the bioresonator T medallion in your pocket or wear the bioharmonizer T or C necklace. Can you see how the bioresonator and bioharmonizer improve your muscle test and protect you from the harmful EMF? Place the bioresonator T or C under the dish and help you energize your food after you've been microwaved. You can apply the bioresonators to the animals. Ill dogs and cats have healed quickly after a period of drinking the bioresonator charged water. Many people have reported that it gives them a tonic effect. While charging certainly alters the water in some remarkable way, we cannot say at this time that the water is purified in any chemical measured sense. Used to energize the tea, coffee, or beer with the bioresonator. Place the bioresonator tea on the glassware, dish, mug, and a conductor for energy. Notice if there is a less of a residual effect from the alcohol. The 22-karat gold logo energizes the coffee and tea. The bioresonator will not remove any chemical toxic element in the coffee or tea. However, experiments have shown that the bioresonator tea improves the taste of the beverages and reduces the drowsiness from the alcoholic drinks. Here is an example of how the bioresonator tea is used for harmonizing and enhancing celebrations. You can use it for helping healthy fishes. The bioresonator tea is taped to the side of the aquarium and has doubled the lifespan of certain fishes and reduces algae growth. You can use the bioresonator T to harmonize vitamins, minerals, herbs, and natural supplements. Muscle test for strength after you place the supplement over the belly button, your autonomic nervous system acupuncture reflex point. If the supplement is compatible with your autonomic nervous system, the supplement will muscle test strong. If the supplement's muscle test weak, or moderately strong, or weak, place the bioresonator T under the bottle of a container of your vitamins, minerals, herbs, natural supplements for 3 minutes. Re-muscle test with the charged supplements over the belly button. Notice if there is more muscle resistance to your muscle test. Your charged supplements will improve the overall energetic quality of that supplement. Drugs have not been tested yet. You can use it for plants. The energy of the bioresonator T induces a chemical or molecular change in water. Water has been charged on the bioresonator T, markedly stimulated the growth of healthy plants. Placing the bioresonator directly on the plant has caused some plants to dehydrate and wither. Energizing the soil and water of the plant has produced more positive results. Here we see the energy coin placements in CET Prime 1+9. The energy coin that we give you as a part of your treatment program serves to enhance the effectiveness of CET Prime 1+9. These coins functionally are based upon Chinese acupressure and chakra medicine. The coins should be worn the following way while you perform CET Prime 1+9. A female cross coin on the left side of the head facing out. The male triangle coin on the left side of the head facing out. Here is the bioenergetic assessment and balancing therapy. This is a setup. From the quantum infinity life, you can see how the frequencies on the screen. Then you can see the ABPA, Advanced Biphoton Analyzer, which programs the bioresonator. And you can hear the sound frequencies from the quantum infinity life. And the frequencies from the quantum infinity life to the Advanced Biphoton Analyzer is generated through the bed, magnetic bed. Here is the location where you put the bioresonator T on the thalamus muscle. The left side bioresonator triangle for male with numbers facing in towards the skull. Use headbands to hold the bioresonator in place. On the right side of the thalamus point is the bioresonator cross for male with numbers facing away from the skull of the gallbladder 4 acupuncture point. Use the headbands to hold the bioresonator in place. We now change the concept of putting the bioresonator with the numbers out on the opposite side, and we now put the numbers facing in towards the skull. On the left side, we have the bioresonator cross for the female with numbers facing towards the skull on gallbladder 4 acupuncture point. Use a headband to hold the bioresonator in place. On the right side, the bioresonator triangle for the female with numbers facing into the skull on gallbladder 4. Use a headband to hold the bioresonator. As you can see, we have the numbers facing out, but the numbers should be facing towards the skull.